Hallo miteinander, I'm Geschedi6, and this is something pretty much out of the ordinary. Just as a spur of the moment kind of thing, I decided to, well, make a random video about a movie licensed game. You see, the Let's Play Olympics 2 are currently going on. I am not competing in those, but ever since the week 7, the movie week, where people would just play a movie licensed game that they picked, there have been these little videos popping up. People call them the B-side of their choice. Now, I just thought I want to join the party. I want to just make a random video about a movie game. And the one I picked is, as you might be able to tell from the story, Judge Dredd for the Super Nintendo. Now, this game, it's got a little bit of a bad reputation, I think. Not completely. There are some people that really like it. There are some that think it's utter garbage. Honestly, I think it's a decent game. Probably not the best that Probe Development has done, but still a good game all in all. It does some interesting things. For once, it's an action platformer that has objectives. You can't just get through the end of a level, you have to do stuff. There are primary and secondary objectives, and the primary objective you always have to do. You can't leave the level without doing that. The secondary one is just for bonus points, I think. Bonus points that don't do anything. Now, the most interesting thing about this game is that when you deal enough damage to enemies, you can actually arrest them. And that gives you extra points, and sometimes they also drop additional items. But let's see that in practice now, shall we? So here's the game. The first level of the game is pretty much the first scene of the movie. You know, the one with Sylvester Stallone that no one likes. Yeah. Dredd 3D is coming out. In some countries I think it is already out, but not where I live. But I heard that one is going to be pretty good, but we're not playing a Dredd 3D game. We're playing the old one. Now, the primary objective of this stage is to destroy all ammunition boxes. Not really an objective that you think is so intuitive, because you can only destroy these by using your grenade sub-weapon. You have so many sub-weapons in this game, it's really something. If you run out of grenades but you still have boxes to open, a grenade power-up will randomly spawn somewhere. As you can see, Judge Dredd's guns aren't the only thing that he can do. He also has melee attacks, punches, kicks, and even headbutts. They're strong, but you should only use them if an enemy forces you into melee. There are also these terminals around that give you information about how many of your objectives you already done. But yeah, this game, it's pretty cool all in all. It is a very difficult game, honestly. You only have a limited number of lives, you have no continues. You instantly respawn, but still, you have to be very careful. It is a game where you have to be pretty strategic about how you approach enemies, because the controls aren't so precise that you can really react to everything that's thrown at you. Like, Judge Dredd can't just run around dodging bullets as you just saw. The enemies here are pretty strong, especially the ones with the purple jackets. They know what style is all about. Coincidentally, the lab coat guys, as I like to call them, with the shotguns, you can attack them with melee attacks pretty effectively. Oh, and here I'm using one of my sub-weapons. That is the ricochet rubber bullets, I think. Those immediately make an enemy surrender so that you can arrest them. But there's one thing that's strange about that. If the enemy is one of the kind that will not surrender, the rubber bullets won't do anything. Now here's a little puzzle that you should always do when you're playing this game. Move the box to get over the obstacle. That gives you an extra life. You really want extra lives in this game. Absolutely. Now we're almost done with the level. I think some more guys are down here. Yeah, this guy seems to be possessed. He's laying fire on the ground. Either that or he's just burning. No, he was possessed. I don't know much about the Judge Dredd franchise, but I do think that he's fighting something like demons or undead. Coincidentally, this game is not just about the movie. At about level 8 you kill Rico, I think. And then the game pretty much goes like the comics, and you even go to the underworld, I think. Or somewhere. Anyway, you fight the... what were they called again? Dark Judges, yeah. You fight those at the end. But yeah, that's all I wanted to show you. Judge Dredd, pretty nice game. Here we're just tallying our score, our meaningless score. Hey, you gotta work for something. Arresting guys, not sure if I said that, but that gives you much more score than just killing them. But yeah, I'm Gesh86, this was Judge Dredd. Bis bald!